Stanley-Hooper here, and I am here to draw with you today. I am going to draw a capybara, like you saw in the title sequence, and we are going to use some digital software, but you don't have to. You can just use pencil and paper. So whatever works for you. I hope that you like and subscribe because this is the first in a series of YouTube videos that I'm going to make to help everybody learn how to draw some simple characters. And these characters can be used in children's books or any kind of drawing that you like, even in just your sketchbook, just to practice along and learn some things. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's get started. Okay, so here we are. We're going to start our drawing, and I am just choosing a pencil tool. And I am going to show you that this is what we are going to draw, a little capybara there, all colored in and looking nice and neat and tidy. So I chose a clean layer, and now with my pencil tool, I'm just going to select a dark brown color to do my sketch. This sketch, we're going to use some just basic shapes, increasing my canvas. And now we're going to get started with drawing some shapes. Here's a circle-ish type of shape, and nothing has to be exact. I'm drawing a oval-y kind of shape here and a couple of small ovals for the ears. Next, I am going to draw a couple of ovals and then insert smaller ovals so that I can get the eyes and nose shape. You'll see how that'll form later. And now I'm going to go in with a larger kind of egg-shaped oval for the neck and the body and bottom. And then I am just going to do like a circular shape here again for the chest, some rounded rectangles and circles for the legs. Here comes the front leg, and then another long oval shape for the back foot. So you can see how we've got a general kind of capybara looking thing already. So now we're going to go back in with that same pencil, and we're just going to kind of trace around the lines that I like for the outside shape of the capybara. And we're just continuing to do that. I'm going to go up here around the ears and get in those shapes that I really like. It doesn't have to be exactly on the lines. In fact, here I'm going to stray away from the line to give a little bump for the nose and up for the smile. Then going around, and here's where you see those little ovals take place. I'm not going to do the entire oval. I'm just doing the moon shapes there, getting in the chest and the forepaw, and see how I'm kind of not necessarily going exactly on my sketch lines. I'm just using them as a basis for my final drawing. And you can see here, I'm just going to finish up with that back ear. And now I'm going to select my eraser tool, and I'm just going to clean up those lines a little bit so I can see where I want to finalize with ink, just getting the sketch looking a little more refined, so it'll be easier to ink in. And that's just real quick. I don't have to get rid of all the lines. I just need to make sure I know which lines I'm going to go over. And now that looks pretty good. We're just finishing up with a couple of little details here. It's okay if I just erase that little line there. I know where it's going to be. Now I'm going to go in and select my ink pen and select black. And I'm also using the steady stroke on this. I'm using Sketchbook Pro as my drawing tool here. And I'm just going over my lines real steady and slow, blacking them in. This particular tool, the steady stroke tool, really makes a very nice even line. And so it looks more refined in your final drawing. I also created a layer on top of my sketch layer, so all of the sketch lines from the pencil won't be visible. I'll turn off that layer then for the final drawing. And again, I'm adding a little elbow there. This isn't, I don't have to follow my sketch precisely because I kind of know how I want my capybara to look, and I'm just connecting all of those ink lines, making them look nice and even. And just finishing up here, I'm going to move up to the eyes and the nose. This is where the steady stroke kind of is a little fiddly in a sense that when there's small shapes, You have to be kind of careful as you trace those. So now you can see I took off the transparency or the sketch image, and I turned that off on that layer, and now you can just see my ink, and I'm just cleaning up the ink a little bit, just erasing some things that may have overdrawn a little bit and refining some things that may not have been drawn quite right. And that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to go in and start choosing my Capybara color. On the color wheel there, I kind of like this one, so I'm choosing the paint bucket tool and just filling those shapes in, choosing the black and filling in the eye and nose, and this is the finished drawing. And you can see here, that's the original sketch, and that's our finished drawing. So I hope you enjoyed drawing Capybara with me today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Why don't you like and subscribe so you can catch the next episode, and I can't wait to see you again. So bye for now.